If light is invisible, then how are colors everywhere? You can't see light itself traveling through space. If you shine a flashlight across a dark room, you don't see a glowing beam floating in midair, unless something like dust or smoke scatters it. And yet, the world explodes with color. Blue skies, green trees, red sunsets. So where do those colors come from? If light is invisible while it's moving, how does it suddenly turn into the entire rainbow the moment it touches something? Today, we're uncovering one of the most beautiful illusions of reality. Welcome back to Simple Things Why and How, where we explore the hidden mechanics behind the ordinary things you see every day. Color feels like a property of objects. Apples are red, grass is green, the sky is blue. But here's the truth. Objects don't actually have color. Color is created inside your brain, and it all starts with light. Light isn't just brightness. It's energy traveling in waves, electromagnetic waves. Some of those waves are extremely long, like radio waves. Others are extremely short, like X-rays. But the tiny slice your eyes can detect is called visible light. Within that small range are different wavelengths. Shorter wavelengths appear bluish. Longer wavelengths appear reddish. Everything in between creates what we perceive as the spectrum of color. But here's the key. Light itself doesn't look like blue or red while it's traveling. It's just energy moving through space. Color only appears when that energy interacts with something, and ultimately, with you. When white sunlight hits an object, something fascinating happens. White light is actually a mixture of many wavelengths combined together. When that light hits a leaf, for example, the leaf absorbs most wavelengths, except the green ones. Those green wavelengths bounce off and travel into your eyes. Your brain detects that specific wavelength range and interprets it as green. So the leaf isn't generating green. It's rejecting everything else. A red apple reflects red wavelengths and absorbs most others. A black shirt absorbs almost everything. A white wall reflects nearly everything. Color isn't something objects emit. It's what they refuse to keep. You can't see light while it's traveling through empty space because there's nothing for it to bounce off. You only see light when it enters your eyes directly or reflects off objects. That's why a laser beam in a vacuum would be invisible from the side. But in a smoky room, you suddenly see the beam clearly. The particles in the air scatter the light toward your eyes. Without interaction, there is no color. Without reflection, there is no visible world. Inside your retina are special cells called cones. They're sensitive to different wavelength ranges, roughly red, green, and blue. When light hits them, they send electrical signals to your brain. Your brain then compares the signals from these cones and constructs what you experience as color. And here's the mind-blowing part. Color doesn't exist out there. It exists in your nervous system. The universe contains wavelengths. Your brain turns them into blue skies and golden sunsets. Color is not a property of reality. It is a translation. Take the sky, for example. Sunlight enters Earth's atmosphere and collides with tiny molecules in the air. Shorter blue wavelengths scatter in all directions more easily than longer red wavelengths. So when you look up, scattered blue light reaches your eyes from every direction. The sky isn't painted blue. It's your brain interpreting scattered wavelengths. At sunset, when sunlight passes through more atmosphere, more blue light scatters away, leaving longer red and orange wavelengths to dominate. The sky didn't change color. The path of light changed. So how do colors exist if light is invisible? Because color is not light itself. It's what happens when light interacts with matter, and then with your brain. The universe sends out silent waves of energy. Your eyes detect them. Your brain paints them. Every color you see is a collaboration between physics and perception. Without your brain, the world would not be colorful. It would simply be energy moving through space. The next time you see something vividly blue or brilliantly red, remember, you are not just observing color. You are creating it. Your brain is transforming invisible wavelengths into one of the most beautiful experiences of being alive. And that might be one of the most extraordinary illusions of all. If this made you see color a little differently, give this video a like so more curious minds can discover it. Share it with someone who loves questioning reality. And subscribe to Simple Things Why and How, because the most ordinary things often hide the deepest truths. Until next time, stay curious and look at the world knowing you're helping paint it.